host for MotorWeek, John Davis.
Well, hello and welcome again to MotorWeek. We've got a fast-moving show this time. 4 muscle cars from GM and the Mercedes-Benz 560 SL. Pat Goss talks about stainless steel brakes, and Beth Nardone looks at some European auto shows. But first, a look at some GM muscle. Now, 20 years ago, muscle meant an American car with the biggest engine that would fit between the fenders. Well, street muscle is still with us. Witness this Monte Carlo SS. But now muscle cars are better dressed, with more refined manners. And we've gathered 4 of them together for a display of pumping iron.
Kicking things off with the Chevrolet Monte Carlo SS, with more definition for its muscle than ever before, at least in its new limited edition form called the Aero Coupe. The Aero Coupe has lower drag and better high-speed stability than more modest Monte Carlos, giving Chevrolet an advantage on the NASCAR racing circuits. A certain number of these special bodies has to be sold to the public to race them on the track. Chevy did that last year, but only in the southeast and midwestern states. This year, anybody can buy an Aero Coupe in white, black, silver, or burgundy. But for the look of a stock car, you give up some convenience. The Aero Coupe's trunk deck lid is shorter than other Monte Carlos, so it's tougher to get things in and out. Aside from the bodywork, not much else here is different from the formal SS. The engine is still a 5-liter high-output V8 with a true 4-barrel carb. It makes 180 horsepower with 225 pound-feet of torque, which gives the Monte impressive, if not breathtaking, performance in the quarter mile. We got 16.6 seconds with a speed of 81. 0 to 60 was also quick at 9.4 seconds. Sure, IROCs and Corvettes will do better, but the average SS buyer is a family man now, so the SS ride is fairly smooth and the handling fairly nimble, far more stable than any muscle car of old. Inside are the same kind of appointments that come with the name Monte Carlo and the pretense of personal luxury. But the SS Aero Coupe also has neatly packed gauges to keep you up to date on its muscle tone. And the price for the Aero Coupe? $13,751 base, and our car came to just over 16 grand with most power and convenience options. As for Pontiac, this loaded 2+2 will set you back nearly $18,000, all of which proves that muscle comes at a premium these days. The 2+2 is a muscle car for drivers who don't want to sweat. Based on the Grand Prix, the 2+2 rides smoother than the Chevy and comes with almost every luxury item standard. Of course, it still has that too big for its shirt sleeves look and an even smaller trunk opening, something that won't bother people as much as the 2+2's engine. It's anemic at only 150 horsepower. Over at Oldsmobile, there are no new bulges for their mid-size bodybuilder, the 442. In fact, Olds designers have smoothed the 442's lines a bit, and this year's car gets composite headlamps. But if you haven't been keeping up, the 442's 5-liter got a new cylinder head design back in 1985 for cleaner combustion and more power. The total now is 170 horses, which puts the Olds just behind the Chevy in straight-line performance.